All right, it is Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for the NPL Video Game Club on this Friday, July 7th, 2023. Hope you're having a good week thus far, and hopefully it's a good start to the weekend. And it's gotta be a good start. You're listening to some awesome Streets of Rage music. Doesn't get much better than that. So, thank you for coming on by. Hello, Three Bears Gaming. Herb, hope you're doing well. Thank you for being first. All right, so let me switch on over. As always, your host here, Aldo. Hope you're having a good week thus far. And oh, I just messed that up. Hold on. What happens when you have a widow's peak that fails to cooperate? I'm going to chop it off. But I hope you're having a good week thus far. Apologies in advance for my voice. It may not be what it usually is. I actually got my wisdom teeth removed yesterday. So, still on the mend from that. Luckily, no severe pain or anything, but, feels a little tender, a little weird. So, just bear with me. I may not be as loud, maybe, as normally. And also, this is a test for me, because it's my first time really speaking in a large capacity in the past 24 hours. So apologies in advance. But nonetheless, with that out of the way, let me refresh the chat again, because that's a thing that always happens, right? I should know the deal by now, so let me refresh the chat. Thank you, Herb. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time it's ever happened with me, so I don't have any experience with how the process is. I've heard horror stories. I've heard people say that it's, no big deal. Other people say that they're out of commission. So I don't know. But thank you nonetheless. Hopefully, they gave me some meds, so hopefully the meds do help. But we shall see. But with that said, let me move on over to the orders of business for the week. And Score is hosting a financial planning, the essentials for your business success, part 2. This is happening on July 12th, which would be this coming Wednesday. And before I begin, let me post a link to registration for that particular course. All right, it'll be right there in the chat. So money is the universal language of business. Regardless of what type of business you're in, success or failure is a function of how well you manage your money. Yet not everyone, including small business owners, have strong money management skills and capabilities. If your financial acumen is lacking, and if you are or have aspirations to become a small business owner, then this free workshop is for you. Again, it'll be this Wednesday, July 12th at 6 p.m. in the main auditorium, which is on the second floor of the main branch of the library, which is located on Belden Avenue. Obviously, you can't click to register, but I posted a link to the registration there for you. And next up, local nature photographer Michael Brinkley will be hosting a little seminar about his photography. This will be Saturday, July 8th, so it'll be tomorrow from 2 to 5 p.m. over, I believe, in the auditorium, but please don't quote me. But nonetheless, if you're interested in attending, send an email to Cindy over at cleahy@norrockpl.org to register, or you can just show up. Registration, I think, is a nice bonus, but is not required. You're looking for some local nature photography, again, here in the Fairfield County area. There are lots of nature that maybe we overlook and we don't even take note of. So this is a great way to maybe highlight and exemplify showcase some animals and creatures that maybe we aren't even aware that are in our local area. Again, this is free as well. So there is no registration form. Just send an email to cleahy@norrockpl.org if you are interested in registering for the event. And also, the Children's Department is having their summer reading program, which is happening up until August the 26th. And let me go ahead and get the link for you, which will bring you to the page that you need to get all the info. Just one moment here. I wish there was a way for me to automate all this stuff, but of course I'm not that savvy. But let me post this in the chat. This is for the children's summer reading. Now, if you go to the page, this will bring you to the landing page where you need to go. So essentially what you do is you'll print out a summer reading log, and you and your child together fill out what books you're reading, and then at the end of it all, you can hand that form in to the children's department, which is over on the second floor of the library on Belden Avenue. Or you can bring it to the Sono branch as well, South Norwalk branch as well, which their children's department is in the basement. And yeah, as long as you follow the challenges, the challenges are listed on the page itself, and you fill it out, you will earn a prize. Now, don't fret, adults. You also have your own version of the reading challenge, which I will bring up in a second there. And I will also post a link to the page for that. So this is happening up until August 13th. And when you go to the page, it'll bring you to three things. There's a submission form, a leaderboard, and challenges. So what you need to do is you look at the challenges page, which will bring you challenges that you need to fulfill in order to become eligible for the challenge. So for example, read a book that is a mystery, horror, science fiction, romance, dystopian society, a book published 10 years ago, a trending book, a book about a historical figure, suggested by a librarian, some book published this year. As long as you follow, again, there's various categories that you can go. And once you do that, it'll actually, if you click on the individual challenge, it can give you some ideas of books to read in that specific category. Once you rent and take out some books and read them, you then fill out the submission form. And once you do that, you are entered in the leaderboard, which as of current count, Isabella J is in first place at 25 points, actually tied. There is a three-way tie between Isabella J, Dot V, and Gloria L. All each have 25 points in the leaderboard. And the leaderboard I'm looking at is quite hefty. I'd like to say about a good 50 plus participants thus far. So not bad. Yeah, if you want to be included in that, please consider entering the 2023 Adult Summer Reading Challenge. Again, much like the children's, at the very end of the challenge in August, there will be a reward and gifts, prizes given up. And this is all free. And this is all you are eligible if you have a library card with us. All right. So that is, oh, wait, one more. There's the Seed Library is open at the NPL. So what you need to do is if you have a library card, you're all set. You just go into the main entrance, walk over to Studio 1, and from there you'll see a display which lets you select a variety of seeds that are available. And it's free of charge. All we ask is that you limit one packet per variety. And I linked the gardening page, which is kind of a home base. You were just starting off your gardening journey and looking for some tips, instructionals, how-tos, interviews, things like that, to get you started on your gardening journey. And with that being said, it is time for the game of the day, or the games of the day. If you looked at the description, I wanted to revisit Streets of Rage. This is my comfort. This is my chicken soup for the soul. Streets of Rage is the game that has always been there for me since my youth. And, I mean, I'm not in any overt pain or anything like that, but still, Streets of Rage always is comfort for the soul, for the brain, and for myself. So hopefully, I might be able to complete all three games. We'll take a look at it. I'm going to start with one, then I'll move on to two, then I'll move on to three. So that is what I'm doing today. Legendary franchise started on the SEGA Genesis, composed by the legendary Yuzo Koshiro with his amazing music. And it has since seen the release of a Streets of Rage 4, which has been available on modern platforms, which is also fantastic. But today, I will get to, hopefully, all three games. I don't know about Streets of Rage 3, because that one is quite lengthy, so we'll judge it by ear and see. But definitely the first two, I should be able to complete, without a doubt. So let me switch on over to the main page here, and again, it's going to not have to chat because funky like that. You refresh and let me log out, log back in again. This seems to be the way to get this fixed. I don't know why when I switch scenes it just stops. For whatever reason it does that. I'm not quite sure why. While that's happening, let me check out what Herb said. When I got my wisdom teeth out, I was 16 and spent a whole week playing Shenmue, actually. Oh, that is the... Alright, you want to talk about comfort food. Shenmue is comfort food. Again, I went on a rant about Shenmue already, so I will spare the room for that. But yeah, fantastic game to go about and do that. So awesome. So without further ado, let me fire up the Genesis player here. And Sam, what's up, Sam? How are you doing, Sam? Streets of Rage is such an OG, indeed. Yeah, it was like a whole playthrough, at least most of the beginning. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, I played Shenmue when I was 15, when it first came out, and you know, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for Shenmue. I was a very socially awkward child, and Shenmue opened the bridge for me to be a little more sociable. So apologies in advance. I'm going to be drinking a lot of water today because my diet is extremely limited. I can't eat anything solid. So just lots of hydration, lots of liquid. If you had this on PS4, we could co-op it. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a PC-only gamer. Would have been nice if they put crossplay, but yeah, it is what it is. Think you have it on Steam? Yeah, maybe if you do, well, you know, one day we could do a playthrough. I'm always down for Streets of Rage. So I am actually going old school. I have the Retro BIT Genesis 6-button controller, which I haven't hooked this game in particular. Steam tells me I haven't played this since December of last year. So I don't know if it's going to retain my settings for the controller. So we're going to find out. Let's hope so. You know what? Let's see, input options. Let's figure this out. The input options, right? And then there one USB gamepad, right? So we're going to do controller A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I think that is correct. So we're going to... Let's just reconfigure this just to be safe. 0 plus. Is this going to be 4 minus? If it is, I think I'm good. Yeah, okay. I think the buttons are good. So I think it did retain. So we're going to go right to Streets of Rage 1. Go through the whole trilogy here. Pop that cartridge in. PC Myers, what's up? Happy Friday to you, buddy. How are you? I'm feeling okay, all things considered. You know, I heard horror stories about this whole thing, but doing all right. This city was once a happy, peaceful place, until one day, a powerful secret criminal organization took over. This vicious syndicate soon had control of the government and even the police force. The city has become a center of violence and crime where no one is safe. Amid this turmoil, a group of determined young police officers has sworn to clean up the city. Among them are Adam Hunter, Axel Stone, and Blaze Fielding. They are willing to risk anything, even their lives, on the streets of rage. Ice cream and pudding and jello. But yeah, so I'm waiting on some pudding to arrive from Amazon. It hasn't arrived yet, but I have applesauce. I haven't done ice cream yet, but maybe tonight. Well, it doesn't have every good game. This collection and emulation is... Yeah, some emulation is better than others. I did find out the hard way that certain games like Revenge of Shinobi has some pretty gnarly input lag. And it wouldn't destroy the game. Well, it kind of does. Mostly because there are certain stages. There's a mechanic in Revenge of Shinobi where you do a double jump. And the timing for the double jump is actually you have to do it at the very peak of your jump to do the double jump. And the input lag gets in the way of that. So that is one. I've noticed the Sonic games I hear. The input lag is pretty bad on those. I've actually never played the Sonic games on this collection, so I wouldn't know. But so far, Golden Axe I found to be playable, perfectly fine. Streets of Rage I found to be fine. And I would know, at least with Streets of Rage and Golden Axe, so I guess certain games have certain problems. Doing well, happy Friday. Indeed, thank you, Easy Mars. This collection seems pretty good on PC, but has lag on... I heard the Switch lag was pretty bad, yeah. Again, certain games, from what I can tell, Revenge of Shinobi is one that is pretty bad. We're going to keep it on normal. Special attack, jump. Right. Just the way it should be. Alright. Blaze is who I'm going to pick. Blaze is my girl. So, Axel's a great beginner player. He's not really fast. He's not super strong, but he's very straight down the middle. Adam is all about power, but he gets sacrificed in speed. So, Adam can jump, and he can hit. Blaze is technically the weakest person in the game. Technically. But she's the fastest, and she has good jump as well. Now, the reason why I said technically the weakest, now the thing about Blaze and the thing about Streets of Rage 1, it's all about combos. Even though combos don't really exist in the traditional sense, you have range. So what do you mean by that? So kind of like Final Fight, you turn around, reset your combo. 1, 2, turn around, 1, 2, turn around, 1, 2, turn around. So you can get infinites going. And you can grab. Grabbing is your friend. So her lack of power is pointless. It really is a stat that, as long as you know what you're doing when you're playing, it is not a problem. 2 jabs, grab, throw. Again, these guys are relatively weak. Jump over, suplex. Again, jab, jab, jab. Jab is your friend in this game. Notice that kick she does. So that kick is the actual combo of the game. If you do hits in rapid succession, you will do a combo. But the thing is, the combo in this game leaves you very open. So unless you've got one enemy and one enemy only to deal with, then you have, it's not advised to do it, especially when you're in a crowd. Alright, want to upgrade the bottle to the bat, or the pipe, I should say. That should take him out in 2 hits. Someone's going to come out here, get this guy. Watch out with enemies. They are prone to giving you sucker punches, like so. And the problem is a sucker punch will immediately knock you down. Alright, another round of enemies here. Watch out for those sucker punches again. Notice how he's trying to sucker punch me. If you stand away from enemies, they will move very fast. It's a thing that they do. It's annoying. These ninja guys, if you get too much space between them, they will do a drop kick. Alright, get him. It should allow me to move on now. I'm gonna get my apple, heal. See what I mean about the sucker punches? It's annoying. You drop a weapon 3 times, you lose it, but it's alright. I've got enough in my artillery to deal with these people, so it's okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. With the females, if you face away from them, they will get up. Normally they'll stay crouched down, and it takes forever for them to get up. If you look away from them, they'll get up quicker. Alright, should be boss time. Damn, that intro music makes me so nostalgic. I always play Adam. Yeah, nothing wrong with Adam, especially in Streets of Rage 4. Adam is a total beast. Alright. Alright, so let me grab my turkey. Alright, he hit me for a few times, but it's alright. Just grab him, and you're good. There are some bosses you can abuse the hit stun with. He wasn't one. I totally forgot. Now again, if you get in a pinch, you can always press your special attack. Have the cops come in. I got a free life. Very nice. Alright, this is the city. Your boss is Freddy Krueger, which I believe technically his name is Souther, which he does reappear in all the games, but he has a radical redesign. Grab some money, increase your points. Alright, this is the combo I was telling you about. See that? But it's slow. I got some pepper here. You can stun an enemy. Jump, jump. Suplex. Alright, that hit him. Yeah, random female bodybuilder in the background there. Grab the knife. Alright, with the yellow guys, so those are the signals. Y, he would be Y signal because he's wearing yellow. Their letter would indicate the color they're wearing. Watch out for these knife guys. They can sneak up on you pretty quickly. Alright, I don't need the apple yet, in case I get hit. Now see the reach on these? This negates my reach with Blaze. So it's not really the most advised thing to pick up. Alright, should get to the juggler guy soon. Grab him, throw him, get the bottle back. Alright, should be the... Yeah, see, sneak attacks, sucker punches. That's the thing these guys are known for. 1, 2, 3, suplex, he should be dead. 1, right, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, should be the juggler guys now, I think. He throws his knife, so you want to be careful. So the big thing in this game is the sucker punches. This is what you need to be careful of. Sucker punches are the worst. They just... And it's only the Galcias that can do it. Alright, this should be the juggler guy coming up. See how fast he moves? It's just... Some of them are built to move fast, and they're all about the sucker punch. Alright, should be the juggler guy coming up. There he is. Alright, juggler guy. Ideally, if you have a weapon like the pipe, you should be fine. You just want to stay out of his way. Because he will throw those projectiles at you. See what I mean about the sucker punches? They will come, they will hit you. It's the ones that move fast. The ones that move slow won't do it. But it's the fast-moving Galcias that will surprise you. So you want to stay somewhere in the middle of the screen to try to negate the sucker punches as much as possible. A little easier said than done, though. See, he's a faster-moving one. He's a sucker punch Galcia. Another juggler. Another Galcia. Ooh, oh. Ah, I knew it. Alright. Alright, so now, this guy, you can't grab him, but he's juggling these things, so... There you go. Should be boss time. Alright, thing to do with the boss. Freddy Krueger, you want to stay above him. That's the easiest way to hit him. Alright, you know what? Let me call the cops. I normally don't do this, but he's sideswiping me more than I would like. Take away some of his life. Now I'm on top of him. This is what... Ah. Alright, he got me. Just from the sucker punches. Alright, he should be dead. You just want to stay above him. That's the annoying thing is just the grunts. The Gaussias that come out are pretty much what make him harder than he needs to be. Never jump kick him, never do a drop kick. He has an anti-air teleport thing. And try not to hit him from in front. You want to try to go behind him. That wasn't really the best way to show it, but you want to be above him. You have a better chance of hitting him. Alright, so you'll notice the Gaussias have changed color. They're green. That just means that they take more hit damage. They have more HP. Same thing though. They are the fast ones and they're the slow ones. Just want to make sure. Keep your distance. Try to stay to look at that cool rain effect. Right, these karate guys are normally not a big deal. But I think this stage, you start fighting them in groups. Alright, there's Y signal. Ooh. That was a whiffed hit. Alright, so I should be able to move. Now, there is a timer in this game. So you do want to try to kill all the enemies or defeat them before time is up. Now, notice, see, he was a fast Gaussia. I was able to get a lucky hit in. Alright. There's an apple. I don't need it. 2 hits. There should be a round of karate guys coming up. That's a fast Gaussia. Single file, please. Now with the melee weapons, I don't know what takes more damage. I think it's the same. Pretty sure. Alright, I completed that without taking any hits. This game in particular, like the first Sonic, is so nostalgic for me. The music and graphics and sounds. It was one of the games my dad would play with me. Nice! Who would you guys play as? I think you're also an Adam player, correct? You know what, you know what, the pipe is slower. I would not take the pipe. It's slightly slower to swing with, so I'll stick with the bat. For as long as I can. Look at the little visual details like the rolling soda cans, right? Cool little visual. It's not necessary, you don't need it, but it's just a cool little thing. Alright, let me try to... Yeah, see, this is where you see these guys in groups. This is where they can team up on you. He hit me once, I hit him one more time. Alright. You just gotta watch out for these guys when they're in groups. On their own, no big deal. It's just when they're with other people, with their other groups of their kind, they tend to do those flips. Alright, he's gone. He's gone. Should be one more section until the boss. Another cool little rain effect. Just again, this may seem very simple by today's standards, but back then, seeing rain like that was a pretty big visual effect. Alright, so you know what? I can actually swap bats. Single file, thank you. See if I trigger any more enemies. Yes. There we go. Hit her. I don't want to move any further because I'll lose the bat. Alright, now I switch. Hit Y signal twice. Alright, time for Ultimate Warrior. He's gonna come and clothesline. Ugh, this is what he does. Alright. You want to just stun him before he gets a chance to do that. Alright. All the cops. Take a bit of his health. Ugh, I ran into it. Okay. Alright. Got him. Alright. So I am a little rusty. I would not have died twice this far, but it is what it is. I'll make up lives for it. I liked Adam because I had never seen a game where you could play as a person of color before. That is true. That you know, I don't. The only other game I can think of, I think, POW, Prisoners of War, I think may have had a person of color. And I think one of the alternate skins for Ikari Warriors, I think, was also that. But I may just be misremembering. But in terms of, like, not just a nameless person, someone with an identity, you know, this is Adam. Whereas before, it was just a simple palette swap of another player. So I think you may be right. At least this is the first instance where a person of color was actually front and center, a main playable character. My dad always played Blaze, or what's her name, in Golden Axe. Yes, Tyrus Flare. Because they were quick, and yeah, I mean, she had the best, Tyrus had the best magic for sure. Has anyone else ever become so obsessed with a game that you accidentally stayed up till 4 a.m.? Oh, I'm sure that's happened to everybody. It's happened to me with quite a few games in my younger days. Shenmue, Team Fortress 2 lately, Arcade Paradise, which I've been used to play on here recently. Well, not recently, a little couple months ago now. But yeah, quite a few. Indeed, yes, Sam. How are you doing, buddy? Because I know you were feeling unwell a little while ago, but I hope you're feeling better now. All right, signals tend to throw you. So one thing I didn't mention because I haven't been thrown yet. If you hold up and C when you get thrown, you will land on your feet and you will take no damage. Even though in Streets of Rage 1, I think it's more you have to tap up and C. I don't recall. Each game has its own different rules. Alright, he's gone. He's gone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodbye. It's just about mixing up your combos. Again, you can do infinites as long as you turn back, kind of like Final Fight. Final Fight was the first game to introduce that, where you could do infinite combos. By hitting back, or punch, turn around, punch, turn around, punch, turn around, punch, turn around. Same thing. Alright, I've got Pepper. I'm gonna stun him. 1, 2. Goodbye. Alright, he didn't get me. Oh, yep, he did. The sucker punches are strong in this game. This is the one thing you need to worry about. Alright, I can throw him out. Goodbye. Come on. Goodbye. Alright, this is one thing in Streets of Rage. You can throw enemies out of pits. Invincibility frames. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh. Alright. Come to me. 1, and goodbye. Got the bat. Alright, again, as long as you have a melee... Yet sometimes he will whiff. I don't know why. Hitboxes are weird in this game. Oh, that almost hit me. So again, Streets of Rage 1, the blueprint is there. Streets of Rage 2 perfected pretty much everything. In terms of... that's a free life. In terms of mechanics, hitboxes and things like that were much improved in Streets of Rage 2. Again, Streets of Rage 1 is what you would call janky. But it's not as janky as, say, a purposely bad game. It's just there are things that could be improved upon. Which they were in Streets of Rage 2. Mostly I stay up late when I'm streaming and want to finish the game. Agreed. Agreed. And I do need to hop on one of your streams one of these days, EC Myers. I apologize about that. Really feels like a big deal for this game to have Adam. He was an icon for many kids at my school when I was... Yeah, I mean, Adam, I think, especially when I would go to... Because my cousin had Streets of Rage 1. I did not have Streets of Rage 1 growing up. So I'd go to my cousin's house and play, and we'd all play it as cousins. And we would always fight who to play Adam, because we always thought he was just the coolest character. He just had... He had swag. It was like a thing where, you know, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. His dropkick was so cool. His combo where he would just uppercut you and then roundhouse kick you off the screen was just awesome. He just seemed very like just a boss of a character. So, you know, and not to discredit Blaze or Axel, but Axel didn't really come into his own until Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 2 is where Axel became God tier. But before that, it was Adam's. This is where I made the mistake of grabbing a turkey. Just like that, because I got caught in 2 knife guys. Unbelievable. This is what I mean by jank. I almost lost a life just for getting stunned. Alright, so it's boss time. This is the thing with this game. There are little moments of like... frustrating things that could be avoided, but... Again, this is an early game, so I'm not going to complain. I'm probably going to die, though, with the boss. I'll be honest with that. There is a pretty easy strat with this boss, but the thing that makes it hard is the jank and also the Galcias that pop in every so often. I don't think I knew that about the damage. Oh, I forget. What was I rambling about? Damage? Oh, yeah. Color-coded enemies, you know, eventually, you start off with blue Galcias, and it's green, then it's red, then it's black. Each color palette swap of an enemy represents more damage that they can take. I'd always be delighted to see you, but I know I stream late. It's all good, EC Myers. One of these days I will catch up to you, but I'm pondering fitting in a lunchtime stream some weekday just to try something different. What are you currently on, actually? EC Myers, please talk about your streams. What games have you been playing as of late? If anyone wants to promote their streams on here, please do so. You guys are all cool. I trust you. It's kind of hard to describe now since there's so many beat-em-up games, but this series felt like extra cool in a way that other games didn't get. Yeah, I mean, again, Final Fight was before Streets of Rage. And Final Fight is great, don't get me wrong. But Streets of Rage, for a clone, really, especially with 2, found its own footing and became something beyond that label. Waves and Games, what's up, buddy? Happy Friday to you. Thank you for stopping by the NPL Video Game Club. Question for the chat. What video game music would you put on the road? Oh, this. Every single track in this game. Without a doubt. This is... Yuzo Koshiro with this game created house music. This is house music, by all means. Alright, so this guy, I forget his name. Mr. Fireball. Alright. 1, 2... this is what you gotta worry about. The Galcias. And iframes did not work there. Alright. Alright, so this guy... Alright, so the easy way to hit him... Loop, hit, grab, switch, 1, 2, and the Galcia ruined it. Alright, but that's the loop for him. Grab, let go, hit, grab, let go, hit, grab, let go, hit. Yeah. You won't let me do it. 1, 2. Can I hit him in time? Yes, I did. Alright. In an ideal scenario, that is the loop for that boss. Hit, grab, flip over, vault, you will let go, hit, grab, vault over, let go, hit. He will get stunned, and if you time it right, he will not be able to attack. The problem is the Galcias. So, in a perfect world, the way to do that is to kill all the Galcias first. I think there's only like 5 or so, 6. But then you'll kind of be crunched for time. So, that is the strategy for that boss. There are ways to do it. It's RNG with the Galcias, really. Sometimes the Galcias will just let you be. Other times, like here, they will just get in your face. But that is the strat with the boss. You know, again, while he's charging up for his little flame attack, hit him 1, 2, grab him, flip over again. You will automatically let go of him. He's going to rear up for his flame attack. Hit, flip over, vault again. 1, 2, rinse and repeat. And if you do it right, he will not be able to attack you. Interesting question, probably RPG, something orchestral. Okay. Anything from Ridge Racer? Yeah, Ridge Racer's all happy, hardcore music. Really awesome stuff. Ape Escape or Wipeout. Wipeout is, you know, house music, techno. Ape Escape is a game I actually never really played, because I never had a DualShock controller. So I never got around to playing Ape Escape. I still do NES Famicom on Wednesday nights, but on Sundays I've been playing Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions on Wii. I've heard pretty good things about that game, actually. I never played it, though. I don't know if it's one of those games that ever appeared on PC, to be honest. It probably did. What is there, like, just because I think you're doing, like, every NES game, right? I think you're going through the whole list. Is it more of a completion thing, or are you just giving each game a try? People love the Streets Raid soundtracks. Great choice. Yeah, I mean, this is house music. You know, you're talking late 80s, early 90s. All right, see, that was meant to be a gang up on me, but that's fine. All right, crowd control. This is crowd control. Get enemies in a group, stun them. All right, so knife guy, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. Hit him again. There he goes. Another fantastic soundtrack. And again, look at the visual effects on the parallax scrolling you got going on with the waves in the background. Speaking of waves and games would appreciate that. Ah. Alright. Apple. For the stuns. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Look at that parallax scrolling, baby. You got multiple layers of waves, actually. There's a wave on the bottom, and then there's the one in the middle. Then you got the background. That is parallax scrolling all day. Alright. Alright. Try to separate the crowd. Try to throw others. So, again, this could be overwhelming, but I got away. I got hit, but I was able to survive. Alright, so now these ladies. 1, 2. Throw her. Turn around. See how she does that? So you can grab. I knew she was going to do that. Alright. Hitbox on that is weird. Nope. Alright, suplex for max damage. Turn around, and she will wake up again. Goodbye. Oh, she's not gone yet. Alright. Here she goes. So I don't want to bring her too far up because she will aggro the rest of the screen. There she goes. I think it's the ninja guy is going to jump. Nope, she's back. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Ever come back to me. 1, 2. Goodbye. Alright, there's a healing item right here. Definitely want that. Alright, see how he throws? But it's okay. You press up and C and you will land on your feet. You will take no damage. Alright, these are the ninja guys coming up. Priority is the Galcia, because he is a fast Galcia. I should rend her. Yep. And the ninja guys should come up soon. They're going to jump off the balcony here. It's going to be a group of 3. Luckily, they don't take a lot of hits. There he goes. Fast Galcia. See how much those sucker punches take damage? Crazy damage. Crazy damage with these Galcias. And he was able to throw his knife. Ugh. Come on. Alright. I should be fine. 1, 2. That should be enough to take care of him. Alright, I was able to recover, luckily. Oh, I forgot he's here. Alright. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oop. Come on. Oh, I mistimed the swing. He's not done yet. You don't want to get in the way of his little thing. There he goes. I forgot he was here. Man. Alright. There's going to be these guys. I might lose a life. Yep. I did. Alright, that's fine. Toss him and the other guys. Hit him. Alright, 1 left. Oh, he's being stubborn. Alright, I got cop cars. So you know what? Just to make things easier, let me just take care of them. Because they're annoying. Goodbye. I'm stubborn and I don't use the cops. I find it as a cop-out. Pun intended. But, yeah. In this case, it would kill the timer to deal with them. They are annoying. There's no doubt about it. Let me catch up here on the chat. Ape Escape music, I'll look into those. It's been interesting with the motion controllers, and it's really fun. Ape Escape is massively enjoyable and quite a task with perfect DualShock implementation that still feels fresh. Wasn't the title of your last alphanumeric stream the last alphanumeric stream? For EC Myers? Maybe. I was playing every NES game I own that I never had tried before. And 316 carts later, I just ran out. Some of them I try to beat as well, but it's usually at least an hour of play. Oh yeah, at least a gauge, how the game is. So that's good. I remember the boat feeling like, whoa, cool graphically for back in the day. It's because of those parallax scrolling effects in the background. It's cool. Like kids would talk about this on the playground, yeah. I do appreciate the parallax scrolling and the waves. Of course, waves in games. If you want me to join for 2, I'm down. I have it on stream. Okay. We'll see, because usually I would like to do more of an educational stream to show, like, exploits with AI and how to exploit the bosses and stuff. And that just kind of goes out the window when you do 2-player. But we'll see. I had this on Game Gear, which I guess was the Master System version. Yes. Which the Master System version is better because it does give you a bigger field of view to deal with. Alright, so you got Bat Galcia. See, he was about to go for that sucker punch right there. No, sir. Not today. He's going for that sneak punch. I see you, Galcia. So many Galcias. Goodbye. Mr. Juggler. I don't appreciate you. Okay, so now it is the, what are they called? The twins, Yamahira twins, something like that. So, okay. They are palette swaps of Blaze. They just wear blue, green. They can be annoying if you don't know what to do with them. So, a forward attack against them will usually do them to just flipping around. They flip around a lot. And then they will do their dropkick. Hey! Or if they get near you, they'll try to throw you, or they'll try to suplex you. So, the thing with Blaze, Blaze has speed. So Blaze can negate them to a point. So there are two tricks you can do against these girls. I think they're Yamahishe twins or something. There's one attack I have not used in this game. If you hold jump and attack at the same time, you will do what is called a rear attack. So you attack from behind. So in Blaze's case, you'll do like a roundhouse kick. So while they're jumping towards you, you would roundhouse them, and it'll hit. If you time it right, it'll hit them when they land. That's one way to do it. The other way is to kind of walk around and avoid their incoming drop kick, and then grab them when they land. Because they are vulnerable. But the thing is, it's a 50-50 chance. They do have throw priority over you, so it is entirely possible that they will grab you instead, which makes no sense, but that's just how they're programmed. So, I could call the cops. We'll see if it gets dicey. See? They throw. They throw. Oh, and their kicks. They throw. They throw a lot. Yeah, if you try to grab them, they will try to grab you. There we go. That's one. You tried to throw, but again, as long as you press up, you are fine. And you know what? Let's negate the jumping around. We'll call the cops. So, boom. At least take away a little bit of their life. There we go. Now, again, if you're good with the bat, you could hurt them. There we go. And I took the L, but it's alright. I singled him out. Now I've got 10 seconds. So I'm going to lose a life just by time. Ugh. That's annoying. Oh, 2 seconds left on the clock. I got her. Ooh. So yes, you can grab them, but as you can see, priority is on their side. Now, if you're lucky with the bat and you can bait them well enough, then you're good. But with two of them, it's tough. Don't forget to like the stream for more, so more people can be educated. Oh, well, I try. But yes, any thumbs up, any likes are much, much appreciated here. This is a totally grassroots stream. There's no marketing budget put into this, so... Any and all likes are appreciated. Any word of mouth, any sharing. It's greatly appreciated. Makes my bosses happy when they see that people like the stream. for sure. Not that I'm saying the stream is in any danger of ending, but it's always nice to see those metrics. Alright, so again, watch out for the fast Galcius. Throws are your friends. 1, 2, alright. This guy, he's the priority. Suplex. One more hit. 1, 2, suplex. And she's not dead yet. She will be, though. Once I throw her. There she goes. All the likes to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Alright, Mr. Knife, Galcia. One more stab. Alright, so this is a little environmental hazard, this little crush thing. Now, if you time it right, you can hurt enemies. They will fall into it and they will die. This signal is acting funky. He's stuck. He's stuck in between the box. He can't move. Oh, alright, that makes no sense. I don't know what that was. He sucker punched me out of nowhere. Alright, I'm gonna have to take that. So I do fight the big fat guy with the flames again. I know that. So I need to watch out. And I think I fight Freddy Krueger again. Oh, I see you guys. So you're looking for that sucker punch. No, sir. Bye. Alright, either Freddy Krueger or Fat Guy is coming up next. Alright, so 1, 2. 1, 2. Vault over. 1, 2. Oh, whoops. 1. 1, 2. 1. Oh. Alright. 1, 2. See, on his own, he's not tough. He's not tough. Once you know how he plays, not a big deal. You just gotta avoid the wind-up of his flame. So he has no other attack. And also, don't throw him. Because you will drop him and you will get hurt. This is a thing that was implemented in Streets of Rage 1 and 3. So any heavy characters, you can't throw them. Unless you're a strong character. Oh, I see. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to get him. Come on. Hitboxes. See, he's going to go for the sucker punch. Nope. This is the thing, Streets of Rage 1. There are moments where enemies will have unfair advantages against you. By one more hit. Should be down. Y signal. He should be down in 2 hits. Same thing with this guy. Now, if you're not a fan of time limits, Streets of Rage 1 and 2 have time limits, but Streets of Rage 3 got rid of time limits. Again, time limits are not an issue with number 2 at all. It's just 1, mostly because there are enemies like this that you have to wait for. Unless you turn around, that'll bring them up faster. Ooh, that almost hit her. Trying to see if I can crush somebody, but... Got him, you see? You just gotta time it right. Thought I was gonna hit her. Alright, that should be it. Alright, that's a police. So there's gonna be only one other stage where I can call the cops, which will be the next one. Alright, you know, I'm gonna stick with the bat, because it is slightly faster than the pipe. Technically, yes, the pipe does more damage, but... Now, okay, you may notice that it doesn't look like he's juggling anything. That's just because the Genesis has trouble rendering the sprites for the, Oh, it hit me, jeez. He's gonna hit me. Oh, I got lucky. Alright, there should be a healing item over here, I believe. Somehow he negated the smash, but it's okay. Once it goes down, you could jump over it. Pretty sure the boss, I think, is Freddy Krueger. Alright, there he goes. I'm gonna take that now. Yes, it will be Freddy Krueger. Actually, I think it might be 2 Freddy Kruegers. I don't remember. I think it might be depending on the difficulty, but I don't recall. He's trying to bait me into a sucker punch. But I won't have it. Alright, I think it's 2 Freddy Kruegers. But again, I can call the cops. So this will get rid of their invincibility. Actually, they're not even invincible. Never mind. Oh, they are. You know what? I might as well use it. Freddy Krueger's, yep. AKA Souther. Alright. So again... it just sucks because you don't have a lot of options. Again, I'm already out of time. Ugh. Alright. Couldn't do anything. You don't want to jump. Don't jump against them. Alright, that's 1. 1, 2. Goodbye. But again, I have enough lives, so I'm good. Alright, next level. Lots of fun. It is the token elevator stage with some fantastic music. But about 75%, 80% of the enemies, you can just throw them out. Just throw them over the edge. So, you know what? Let me hydrate. Yes, if you look at that precarious edge over there, grab an enemy and toss them, you can toss them over the balcony. Makes your life a lot easier. For example, goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, you hit me? No, goodbye. Ah, sucker punches. Alright, goodbye. He just flew over. Alright, goodbye. Use that balcony throw to your advantage. Just a lot of grunts here, and that helps. Goodbye. 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 1 hit. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just watch out for the sucker punches, unfortunately. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's just, you know, it's your friend. So why not? Goodbye. Grab the knife. There are no healing items here, though, so this whole stage, there's no healing. So I probably will die. As long as you die just once, Goodbye. Alright, you know what? Let me call the cops. This is the last stage where I can do that. Say all goodbye. 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 He's going for the sucker punch. Nope. Alright. So I could technically stand here in the corner and just swing. I should be somewhat safe. Because they can't reach me. So as long as you time your swings. In the corner, you're fine. Alright. Come on. Single file, please. Oh. Pro strats. Hey, oh. Said that and I got hit. Just the hitbox with the ladies because they're whip. A little annoying. I think this should be it. Oh. Alright, one more hit and I lose a life. And lose the bat. Oh, I got a free life. Thank you. Yeah, keep throwing me. Oh, you're kidding me. You Jezebel, you. Oh, you're trying to throw me? That's alright. Nope. I hit you. Alright. On to the final stage. I lost one life, but I gained one. So that all works out. Alright, this is it. This is the final stage. So, this is a bit different. You're going from right to left this time. And you gotta watch out for these carts that come out of nowhere. They will swipe you. So many baddies, but again, once you throw them out, throw them off the roof, it makes things a lot easier. Alright, so this is in traditional video game form. You will fight every boss you fought up to this point, again. And then it's Mr. X. So, watch out for those carts. Sometimes they can have goodies. Other times not. So you don't want to move too fast. Hey, Big Glitch, what's going on? Happy Friday to you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I'm wrapping up here on Streets of Rage 1. Oh, our hitboxes just totally nerfed each other. Alright, so watch out for those carts. Those carts can be... when you least expect it, they will give a sucker punch to you. Hit him. Getting ready to leave for family trip tomorrow? Nice! Well, I hope it all goes well with the trip. Alright, just watch out for these carts. Now again, sometimes the carts could give you health, but it is rare. Alright. Yes, always watch out for the cart. But see, in this case it gave you a goodie. Ah, these sucker punches, man. That's what you want to watch out for. These sucker punches are the worst. Because the thing about this game is just as easily as you could hit stun an enemy, they can hit stun you. Alright, so this is going to be boss time. Pretty sure this is Ultimate Warrior again. Actually, no, it's the boomerang guy from stage 1. Yeah, if you have a ranged item, you should be fine. He's not really a threat. Especially with the pipe, you should be fine. John JT, what's up, buddy? All right, watch out for the boomerang. Oh, all right. You know what? I will let you hit me. There you go. All right, so there should be an apple. Again, there's probably going to be a cart coming up. Oh, this guy. All right. Notice how the Genesis is not rendering the flame, but sometimes it just doesn't know what to do with it. All right. Should be one more hit. All right, so there's probably going to be another cart. Every time there's a good cart, there's going to be a bad cart to hit you. I'm going to take that turkey now, because I do not trust these red Galcias. Gonna switch. And this way, sometimes, especially the sucker punch. Great. All right, there goes that. Suplex should be enough. Goodbye. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye. He's not dead. Okay. There you go. All right. Goodbye. All right. 1. 1. All right. Yeah, it just does that with certain enemies where the and it's only with him, the juggling guy, so you can't tell what item he has. It's either the flame or it's the axes that he throws, but sometimes it just doesn't render them. It's oh yeah, recovery. So again, I mentioned before, when you were thrown, up and C, up and jump. Now in Streets of Rage 1, I find it's easier to continuously tap up and jump. In Streets of Rage 2 and 3, if you just hold up and jump, you're fine. But in the first game, it's you got to keep tapping. At least that's the way I find it to be done. But thank you all for stopping in. Really appreciate it. I know a lot of people mention that Streets of Rage 1 is considered to be a rather difficult game. Have any of you ever completed it? All right, so now he's on his own. So he's not as bad. I want to make sure I'm above him. Suplex. Now he's got invincibility frames when he's doing that attack. Flip over, vault. Now, there you go. On his own, not a big deal. All right, there's going to be another cart probably. Anytime there's one cart, there's always another. All right, turkey. Notice how it switched from nighttime to daytime. All right, the pepper did not work. One more suplex, and he should be done. All right, no one's aggroed. That should be it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Suplex. Goodbye. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you want to try to get... Of course, he's running away from me. You want to get rid of enemies as quickly as you can. There is a timer. I think Ultimate Warrior time. Yep. Ugh. Alright. Oh, he throws. Wow, he's never thrown me before. That's a first. But I did the throw recovery, so I was fine. That was a good recovery. I didn't even see it because it was like off screen. All right. No damage from him, except for the first hit. Right, there's gonna be another cart coming up here. Feel it in my bones. Alright. Come on. Come on. Stop being a coward. This is the thing that works against you, is enemies that just linger off screen and don't allow me to hurt you. There should be another cart coming up here. Reveal that cart. Ah. This is why I saved the apple. Again, so these guys are normally not an issue. Sometimes they could just be annoying. Same thing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Flip over. 1, 2. 1, 2. Flip over. 1, 2. Flip over. 1, 2. Be sure not to suplex him. Alright. He's gonna do his little fire thing. That's alright. I threw him like a dummy. Alright. Because I thought I grabbed him from behind. That was my mistake. Alright. There's gonna be another cart. I really hope I... and now she's white, so she takes the most damage. This should be... Nope. As long as she doesn't whip me, I'm okay. There should be another cart coming up. Yep. Thank you. Alright. And right on my recovery frames. Unbelievable. Alright, I want to try to isolate these guys as much as possible. Whenever possible, if I can throw that guy, that is fantastic. Alright. He should be dead. No? Alright, he should be dead now. Alright, get the infinite going. Alright, he should be dead. He should be dead. Alright, you'll see I'm at the door. But there's one more surprise to be had. The twins are back. And I've got 29 seconds, so unfortunately, I mean, unless you're doing one-hit kills on enemies, there's no feasible way I'm going to be able to beat the clock. So I've got to take the life. It's just going to happen. So I just have to try to hit them as much as possible in this 29 seconds, which is going to be tough. What video game music would you add to a road trip mix? Genesis 1 hardware is irreplaceable, but we can play online with this. Indeed. Outrun music. Ooh, yeah. Can't go wrong with Outrun. You know, I find it's not talked about as much because it was never really given an official home port. Outrunners in the arcade, fantastic soundtrack. Even, dare I say, better than original Outrun. It's just unfortunately Outrunners is only given a really bad Genesis port, which is nothing like the arcade one. I think the only official home port of Outrunners up to this day, you need to buy the Outrun arcade 1-up cabinet, and that is the only officially licensed arcade port of Outrunners, which makes no sense. Unless Sega has released it on the 3DS eShop or the Switch eShop, but I don't think it has. So that's crazy. That drained my life force, indeed. But I'm good. But now it's the twins. See, this is my kick. Boom. Boom. See, this is the easy way to beat them. You just have them fall for the, suplex. Alright, I don't want that. Suplex whenever possible. Suplex whenever possible. Recover. And somehow the hitbox hit me. That's annoying. Recovery. Or recovery. You know what? I thought maybe they landed on their feet. I guess I was wrong. Throw recovery. If you don't have to throw recovery, you are screwed. It's alright. Again, like I said, they have throw priority. Alright, so they want to play mean. I could always do that. That's being a little cheap, but it's alright. So that is your rear attack. That tends to get them more often than not. So, I mean, if you're feeling dicey with them, you could always just do that. Just remember to do your throw recoveries. Oh, those suplexes are 50% damage. Right, one of them should be close to death at this point. There's one, got a life, and two. Alright, Mr. X time. But first you have to fight some goons. Oh no, he asked you the question. Well, you found your way here. Would you consider becoming my right-hand man? Well, in this case, woman. Alright, so you have a choice. If you say yes, that's not what you want. He will drop you to the previous stage, and you gotta redo it all over again. You want to say no. You really want to die, don't you? I'll be happy to oblige. Alright, bunch of thugs here. Sending out waves of thugs. Now these are red Galcias, so they do tend to do the sucker punches more often than not. Case in point. Alright. He is tough. There's just no way around it. He is extremely fast. He shoots that gun. And then the Galcias get in the way. So, there's no strat that I'm aware of, because he does that too. So you just gotta pray that you get him. Grabbing is pointless. Look at how fast he moves. It's insane. Alright, he's finally been hit. I never study the strats for Mr. X to see if there's a specific place that he always hits. Alright, he's done. Ooh, got lucky. But yes, he has this priority. We would just butt you with his gun, and it's tough. Alright. Well, that is Streets of Rage 1. 1 CC. It is one credit, so But yeah, Streets of Rage 1, unless you're a speedrunner and you dedicate your time to knowing like dead zones for bosses and things like that, there is a way to beat Mr. X. I've seen speedrunners do it, but it's just understanding where he goes. I've never been sufficient enough or proficient enough to defeat him in that way. But thank you for the GGs, everyone. Hopefully, maybe you learned a little something along the way in terms of how to play the game. That is the goal. There is no accounting for tastes. The best Streets of Rage, says Henry. Depends on who you ask. There's nothing wrong with 1. 1 definitely laid the foundation. I would like to say 2 perfected the foundation. But that's not to discredit 1 by any means. 1 is just held back by the rigid design, where in particular the cheap hits, and you tending to get stunned more often than not. Thank you, John JT. Great stuff indeed. I thought I was going to have some trouble with the Yashihime twins. I think that's what they're called. But they do come back in Streets of Rage 3. In the American version, they're called Mona and Lisa. But in the Japanese one, they have Japanese names. All right, 1991. You got Axel, Adam, and Blaze just listening to the wave. Relaxing. All right, first place, round end with a score of 611,500. All right, that is Streets of Rage 1. So that's that. And switch on over here to SO2. The one that is my bread and butter. This is the one that you can just play forever and ever. But yeah, Herb, I saw you left your Steam code there. I think just because the necessity of, well, actually it's 5:30 already. Jeez, time flies when you're destroying thugs. Oh, if another moderator took care of it, I can't see it on my end, but it's certainly okay to pin and post a Steam code. There you go. We can certainly do it another time. It's just, it gets crazy with 2-player because a lot of the strats that I know get thrown out the window when you do 2-player. Gotta head out. Have a great one, everyone. Thank you, Asian Games. Mr. X, the syndicate boss, believed destroyed by the 3 young vigilantes, has come back to life stronger than ever. Thirsty for revenge, he kidnaps Adam in an attempt to lure Axel and Blaze into a trap. Axel and Blaze set out to help their faithful companion, joined by Axel's friend Max, a wrestler, and Adam's kid brother Skate. They're determined to save Adam and put Mr. X out of action. 4 young friends, rage burning inside them, make a stand for friendship and peace. Oh, he is back. He is back, alright. Alright. So it's kind of the same song. I will say I prefer the song in Streets of Rage 1. But this one is still fantastic. I'm going to leave this at normal. And I'm going to leave it at 3. The reason I'm going to leave it at 3, I'm going to end up getting 9 lives anyways. So it doesn't matter. Oh, I will always enjoy it, but we can certainly play another timer. But we can obviously talk without the restrictions of this the stream. Okay, so I did Blaze in 1. I could do Blaze in 2, but the real fun is with Max. Max is where it's at. Max is the fun one. Though Blaze is also great in this game. Blaze is really good too. My least favorite is Skate. When I was younger, Skate was always the cool one to play as because the assumption was that he was the fastest character in the game. You see him is listed as 3 stars. Even though Max is listed as 1 star. Max is actually the fastest character in the game. The reason I say that is because he does a slide, and that slide covers more ground in less time than Skate's dash. Skate, did I say something else? Whoops, sorry. Even though in Japan, Skate is called, what is he called in Japan? He doesn't have the name Skate. I forget what he's called. But yes, Max is the fastest character in the game. Believe it or not. Alright. Go straight. Right out the get-go. Check the mailbox. Free life. Yes, that slide covers more real estate than the, Oh, you're gonna get away? Nope. Alright, you knew better. You don't want none of this. I almost feel bad for enemies when I'm playing as Max because it's just the ultimate pain. Like, what do these guys do to deserve that, you know? So as you see, a massive graphical update compared to 1. Much larger sprites this time around. I mean, one thing I always like to do, if you hold press, attack, and jump, I always just like to throw the knife from a far distance at him. He's just like, he's asking for it. Look at this. Look at his damage. Look at this damage. This is why Max is so good. Max is slow, but once you know how to play as him, that speed limitation just goes out the window. And then this. Alright, another pro tip with Max. Max is the only character in the game. His melee attack hits from both front and behind. What do I mean by that? That's what I mean. So it actually takes less time to hit an enemy from behind than it is from the front. He's the only character that you can do that with. So when you're in a crowd, that comes in handy. Case in point, there's probably going to be an enemy that comes up behind me. Or maybe not. Okay. With the signals, watch out. They do a slide if you're within close range. See? See how I hit him from behind too? So again, when you're in a crowd, melee comes in handy with Max. No other character can do this. Listen to those thumps too. It's just so satisfying. Crunch. Alright, time for Jack. Now, I could do this, but that's boring. Why do I want to do that? I want to fight him hand to hand. Come on, Jack. Ooh, alright, Jack. Oh, goodbye, Jack. Time to go to the bar. Alright, so this is why I picked Max. His damage output is ridiculous. Especially when you get into late game stuff. Forget it. Like, nobody can touch him. And then when you do that, the atomic drop, oh, 30 years later, I still feel that pain. Alright. Again, throw recovery, hold up and jump. The only thing you gotta worry about the signals here, they do tend to do this little throw attack, but they're dumb, and they throw you into other enemies, so it all works out. It all works in your favor. Max, if you throw somebody, you can actually jump and throw them too. He's the only character who can do that to bosses. So you can have a lot of fun with bosses with Max. The fun that you can't really have with other characters, so There's a tease for the upcoming boss. Alright. There goes her life bar. Again, she's meant to be tough. Oh, not with Max. Nope. Go myself. Goodbye. Alright, 2 ways you can fight this boss, Barbin, I should say. So what I like to do is I like to make it a little easier. If you move too far to the left, the boss will aggro. But if you take care of all the thugs first, you'll be fine. He will aggro eventually. Alright, so that's enough. Come on! Ooh. Alright, I forget. Yes, first time you fight the bosses, they do have wake-up invincibility. Now, one thing I could do that. If he blocks it, he will lose all his life. Throw recovery. Throw recovery. Throw recovery. Goodbye. Now, one thing to note with this game, this Streets of Rage 2, every boss character has wake-up invincibility, meaning you can't attack them right when they get up. Now, when you face them again later on in the game, they no longer have that, so you can abuse it. Alright, so I'm at 6 lives. Alright. Very nice. Now, even with all the times I've played this game, I still don't remember the order in which all the bikes come in. If you really study this game, you will know what direction the bikes come in. But I don't. I still don't. I could take the time to memorize it, but I just never have. So I probably will get hit by the bikes. Alright. There he goes. You see, it's almost like if the enemies are afraid of Max, and they should be, because it's Max. Right, watch out for the bikes. Ugh! And I missed the pipe because of the explosion. No, nope, I can't get it anymore. Alright, you know what? I don't need the pipe. I am the pipe. Goodbye. Goodbye. Out for the grenades. I knew it. Alright, there's gonna be another bike. Alright, these guys are the sucker punch guys. So actually, to get out of the sucker punch, I forgot to do it. You need to press your special attack. Alright, he goes down. Hit him. He doesn't know what to do. Grab my turkey. You didn't want to do that. Alright, what's up, Rax? Happy Friday to you, my man. How are you doing today? Alright, this is kind of a little break, so you're going to get introduction to a new enemy, this little shinobi guy here. Or as Rax would say, shinobi. And goodbye. Another one's going to pop up. Oh. The atomic drop is just so evil. It should not even exist, but my god, Max is the man. You get that? There's another hidden one up. Right on the screen, top left behind the truck. Go up there, you will get a 1-up. So move on to the corner. There you go. Free 1-up. Shinobi. Max is just playing as Max. Just it feels so liberating. It really does. It really is the ultimate power trip if you know what you're doing with Max. Nothing can get in your way. Look at this. You just steamroll through enemies. Goodbye. Oh, Max also has a rear attack, like a donkey kick. I mean, you could do the Max dance if you want. Alright. Time for Jet. Alright, there's an easy way and a hard way to fight him. Easy way is to, I knew it. I knew those, the invincibility frames weren't going to work there. Alright. Easy way. He does that little Superman charge. Easiest thing is line up with him. Time your dropkick. He's going to do it again. Time your dropkick. Time your dropkick. Time your dropkick. Time your dropkick. Move to the other side of the screen. Same thing. Boom. Once he's lined up with you and there's enough distance, he will always do that. Easy, safe way to do it with no damage. You know what, Aldo? When are they going to give us another Power Stone? Oh. Or even just release 1 and 2 with online play. Is it really that much to ask? It really isn't. It really, really isn't. You know, Capcom has all these IP that they just forget existed. It's wild. Alright, goodbye, Mist. Alright, again, with Max, you can hit enemies from both sides of the pipe. He's the only character who can do that. So when you're surrounded, you don't have to worry. See? Oh, alright. Forgot it. Time to go to the arcade. Just played Power Stone 2 on my birthday last weekend. Nice! Nothing wrong with Power Stone 2. It's just, I definitely prefer 1. Just because it's a better single-player experience. Now, if you have Power Stone 2, fantastic multiplayer game, absolutely. Another free life, I'm up to 8. Notice the arcade machines are called Bare Knuckle. That is the Japanese name for Streets of Rage. Alright, goodbye. I hate to interrupt your game session, buddy, but... Oh, man, that atomic drop still gets me every single time. Alright, goodbye, G-Signal. For real, I would take a Power Stone collection. Yeah, it just... Why? Why not? Again, to this point, the only re-release of Power Stone that has ever been done was on the PSP. They did release Power Stone Collection, which had Power Stone 1 and 2 on it, on PSP. And that's it. It's never been released on Xbox, never been released on PlayStation proper. Even Switch could handle it. So why not just do, well, hear me out, a $25, $30 compilation, which is Power Stone 1 and 2. It doesn't even need to be spruced up. Just put it in HD, you know, online play. And that's it. That is all you need. It $20 to $30, instant money. It's not like it's a thing with rights. You know, they have the rights. It's their IP. So what's the problem? Oh, all right. Normally Donovan doesn't get me. I'm impressed. All right. Isolate. Goodbye, red signal. All right, on to the next screen. All right, this is where you find the new karate guys again. He's going to drop down. He's going to go, Sha! I shouldn't have done that. I know he anti-airs. Alright, Suzaku, it's just me and you, buddy. Oh, alright. Do your little Hadouken, yep. Alright, goodbye. Nice knowing you, Suzaku. Alright, now onto the ship. There's another free life here. Right here. Oh no, it's the next one. I'm sorry. Goodbye. There's the one up. You were not going to sucker punch me. Come on, Donovan. Alright, these guys. The ninjas. Alright, so you don't want to drop kick them because they would do this teleport dash. And they throw you a lot. So this is where you practice your throw recovery. Again, throw recovery, hold up and jump. Now, I can isolate them by only dealing with one at a time. Kusanagi. He's going to flip over, as they always do. Goodbye, Kusanagi. Alright, your buddy here is going to get the wrath of my sword. He's going to jump over. He's going to hop over. They have a routine. If you're a certain distance from them, they will do that little bunny hop towards you. If you have a melee weapon, abuse. Abuse to no end. Alright, same thing. Galsi, I'm going to wake you up with a little suplex. Linda, what's up? Happy Friday to you. Alright, I'm going to fight Jack and Electra here. I tried to interrupt the animation, but it didn't work out. Alright, goodbye. Now I can deal with you. Yeah, how are you doing, Linda? How's your week going? Oh, Beano. Alright. Alright, time for the alien section. There's another hidden one up here. Another hidden one up. Watch out for the explosions. You really should have just stayed asleep. You shouldn't get up. Not when Max is coming around. Alright, strongest melee weapon in the game right here. See if I can time this right. Yes, I did. Alright, Galcia. Or what? P signal. Alright, again with the signals, you don't want to be caught from behind or from a distance because they will do the slide. It's a little harsh. Oh, it is perfect. It's the perfect amount of crunch. I wouldn't have it any other way. Everything is amped up to 11 in this game, and that's the wonderful thing about it. Right, P signal, did you not learn your lesson, buddy? Come on. Alright, there you go. You guys really should just stay in the ground, because it would do you wise to just stay away. Alright. So for reference, the hidden one up, if you look at the face of the alien face, directly down from it in the fog is the one up. So I would suggest getting it after the fight. But that's where it would be. That's your point of reference. Where his face is, just go directly down into the fog, press punch, you will pick up a 1-up. Have I finished this game before, Linda? Oh, oh Linda. I kid you not, I've probably played this game 1,000 times. So yes, this is my, definitely the game I've played the most of my life. Aldo may have beaten this game more than anyone. Alright, so this guy, you want to, aggro... Okay, that's fine. Sometimes he'll move to the left. Alright, so what you want to do, you want to drop kick. Drop kick. But sometimes the hitbox on him is funky. That is true. Sometimes it'll hit you. It's alright. There you go. Right, the 1-up I was talking about. Just go right down here. There you go. There's the 1-up. Alright, 1 ninja and then the boss. So again, this guy, I don't want to aggro. I don't want to move too far to the right. There he goes. Alright, so this is going to be the reinvented Freddy Krueger. Now, there's a hard way to deal with him, and then there's an easy way. If he blocks that, he will lose a lot of life. Like so. But he will follow it up with a slam. But sometimes he will lose health. There he goes. So yes, easy way to beat him with Max is do your shoulder tackle. If he blocks it, for some reason this game has a problem with blocking multiple hits. So his life bar will just drain. So that's the easy way to beat him. Baseball time. Sega Stadium. One of the signs will say, "It's like boo." Don't really know what that means. I think at that point Sega was just like, hey, English is cool. Let's just use a lot of random English words. Even if it makes sense. See? It's like boo. What does that mean? Does that mean things are scary? Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z? I mean, I don't know. That sound effect, the crunch, is just so good. Right, I don't want to pick up the knife, so I definitely want to stay away from that. See how they're almost even afraid to deal with. They go, Aldo's playing again? Oh. Can't we just have a day off, guys, please? Oh, hit 2 guys. Remember, Max can hit people from front and back. He's the only character. Do baseball. Yes, that's the other side. I love it. This game is just comfort. It's, like I said, chicken soup for the soul. Alright, you know what, Galcia? If you like the bat so much, you can have it. There you go. It's just the most satisfying game in the world. It really is. Like, just... there really is nothing to complain about other than the game ends. All the jankiness of the first game is gone. You really are in control of the game. And if you're not, you just need to get better and learn to get in control. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to bring the bat with me, so pick up my apple. I love this stage. They're all good. They really are all good. But yeah, this is just... oh. Throw me into your friends. Why not? I'll take it. Ooh. That atomic drop is... I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Silly bee signal. Are you trying to hurt me? Come on. Silly, silly bee signal. That's a lot of Vin Diesels. Yeah, that is Vin Diesel for sure. Alright. Get some money. I got another free life. Okay, so this game. 9 is the maximum amount of lives you can get on the counter. Even though technically I have more. I probably have like 12. So even if I do die, it'll still stay at 9. So it backlogs the amount of lives I have. It's just the counter was only programmed to go go to 9. But technically I think I have about maybe 11 or 12 lives. So it'll keep at 9 until I lose the sufficient amount of lives to make up the number. Alright, they're going to shoot their whip. That's fine. That stupid little dropkick of theirs is invincible. There she goes. Susie Q. Goodbye. Oh no. 2 guys. What am I gonna do? Goodbye, Martin. Alright. I mean, they should take the hint that they should just walk away at this point. It's not... No boss is worth this much pain. Alright, time for, was it Ormond? I forget his name here. Big Ben. Alright, so all you need to watch out for, he does a little hop attack when he wakes up. But look, Max, in Streets of Rage 2, you can throw enemies. Galcia is a very interesting name choice. Yeah, I think in Japan, I think it's Garcia. I think, but for whatever reason they called it Galcia here. There were some weird, like, translated names that didn't make the cut. I'm pretty sure it's Garcia in Japan. They didn't think we would get past 9. Yeah, but again, I've played this game way too much. My own admission. Alright, watch out for the shadows, telling you where enemies are coming from. See, Max just takes... These enemies just take the minimum amount of hits with Max. Max is just a demon. Oh. The atomic drop was unbelievable. Alright, here comes Sha. I knew where he was coming from, so he didn't get me. Are you trying to hurt me? Oh. Nope. Right on wake up. Forget it. Alright, if enemies hit me, I can just hit my special move, crowd control. Sure! Silly boys. Come on. Alright, now it's time for Ultimate Warrior. He's called Abadidi here. Okay, with Max, there is a trick. I haven't done this, though. I haven't played this since December. So, there is a way you can abuse iframes with Max. So, the way Abadidi is programmed, if you are near him, when he wakes up, he will do this uppercut. Now, there is a way. If you do a specific jump attack with Max, it is you jump and you press down and punch. You do like a downward elbow. So there are certain invincibility frames in that attack. If I time it right, I will whiff his uppercut, end up right behind him, and then I can grab him and punish. But it's been a while, so I can't say I will have it. And also, you don't want to grab him too much. Because he will suplex you. And he still does that charge. Now see, he still has throw priority over you. Now again. See how he does that uppercut? See, that's the thing. When you jump, he does that. But he will sometimes grab you. Now again, I did that too late, so he uppercutted me. Alright, I'm gonna do it again. That's the thing. See how you can whiff that? That was the time. That was timing it right. Nope, I did it too late. Nope. And he got me. That's alright. I still have 9 lives. Nope, it's not gonna work. Ugh. Alright, got him anyways. But I did it one time. But yes, if you master it, he will not hurt you. It's just I this is the thing that speedrunners do. I've only learned the basics of it, but I did it one time at least. You can whiff his attack. All right, now onto the boat. So this is going to bring a new enemy, the kickboxers, which could be a problem for some. They are the only enemy in this game that can block outside of the bosses. Souther is the only other boss that can block. And all the kickboxers have names of birds, like Condor, Falcon, Raven. Big Ben is coming down right here. See, it's almost like he doesn't want to show up anymore. He's afraid. Does a little bunny hop. Punish him when he gets up. Knock back. Simple patterns that, you know, after years and years of play, you know what he does. Now again, I don't have to do this. I could just get in and do that. If I really want to break the pain. Kickboxers will be on the next floor. Now, something I was talking about earlier, where you're going to start seeing boss characters show up as regular enemies. So they no longer have their special boss properties, which is they get invincibility frames when they wake up from attack. Not anymore. So you can certainly abuse that. Yatko. No siree. All right, upstairs. Here come the kickboxers. Come on, Galcia. Come on. It's okay. And Raven. Nice to meet you, buddy. Ugh. All right. See what I meant about no wake up invincibility anymore? Get him in a wall. Grab him. Easy. And if you're lucky, the enemies will be dumb and follow suit. Alright, Jet is coming back here. But again, he's a normal goon now. He doesn't have a lot of health. But he's just annoying because he's airborne. Yep, he has got wind-up attack. It is annoying. Alright, he's gonna do a Superman thing. Again, same thing. Easy peasy. Once you line him up, he's no problem. I think I got 2 free lives there. So I don't know what the live counter is, to be honest, but it's well over 9. I'll tell you that. Alright. Watch out for the guys throwing grenades. They can be a problem. Now again, I mentioned these guys do tend to sucker punch. So it is something to be mindful of. Their names are all related to weather. Calm, fog, storm. Ah, there he was. There he goes with the sucker punch, as I mentioned. Alright, he's going to do a little bunny hop. Nope. Walk into me. Alright, there you go, Setsura. Goodbye. Goodbye. Will you jump into the grenade? Will you jump? Oh, you won't. Goodbye. These guys do pick up their weapons again, so there's something to be mindful of. Weapons only work 3 times, so once the 3 times are over, the weapon will disappear. Alright, so this boss, our bear, he is a pain. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But it's alright. Got plenty of lives, have nothing to worry about. Balloon is just laughing. He's having a good old fun time. Same thing, bait him for the jump, hit him when he gets up. One more hit. There he goes. Now our bear stands for red. Alright, this guy hits. He hits hard and he hits fast. Want to try to get rid of the grunts first. That way it's just me and him. Alright, our bear. Now he does this attack where he does like this jumping bat. Nope. Goes for his headbutts. Go for that. So there is a strat to get him in the corner. If you get him in the corner of the wall, you do your spin attack. His wake up is his uppercut. You time it right, you'll be able to grab him. But it's tough with him. There are ways to do it, I just haven't mastered it. I've done it like once or twice, but it's not consistent at all. I don't practice this game enough to be able to do it. Look at this guy, he's being a little bit of a pain, isn't he? No. So much like Streets of Rage 1 had a beach stage, this one does too. This one is in the daytime. Alright, so this guy... As long as you have one enemy on screen, it's easy to do that. It's easy to just isolate them, do the max amount of damage possible. Oh, I just feel that pain. I think there's 2 kickboxers, 3. On separate difficulties, it would be more. Again, with max, these guys are a non-issue. Normally you'd get ganged up. Nope, not if you're max. I know it's 6:14, but I'm gonna see the game through to the end. I hope you don't mind. You can't just leave Streets of Rage, you know, uncompleted. You can't do that. Alright, you know what? I don't think I can get that turkey. I can. Alright, perfect. Somehow his slide was able to get me. Not sure how. Ah. Anytime they throw you again, just press up and jump. And you are good. Alright, he caught me in a loop. Perfect. The walls are your friend. If you're able to catch an enemy in the wall, you are golden. Goodbye. I would like to see the end of the game again too. Has it been a while since you've done Streets of Rage, Linda? I hope you maybe pick up some tips here. I'm happy to try and teach. Again, I don't want to aggro Big Boy. So I'll take care of these guys first. Then I can deal with them. But I don't want to get him in a grab because these guys and their sucker punches, Oh, he got me. Gourmand. Alright. Alright. But it's alright. You're dead. You hit me a few times, I'll give you that. Alright. Escape the grab is to hit your special attack. Oh, whoops. There he goes. Some of these guys will come back. Alright, there should be an apple here. Should be some, yep, Electra. Ah. Oh, I may just die here. Well, this is a first. Oh, luck. See, hitting from front and back helps so much. I survived that. Look at that. Because it was double hit, Max is the only character who can do that. Alright, so I got a turkey here. Alright, this boss, there is a Souther and Jet. So you want to focus on the Souther. Souther's who you want to deal with. Jets just keep respawning, so don't worry about them. I want him to block. I don't want him to grab. I don't want that. The Jets will infinitely respawn too, so there's really no point in dealing with them. Alright, wake up. Come on. Alright, well he's almost dead anyways. Once you kill the Souther, it kills the Jets. I got a free life anyways. So I made up the one I just lost. But yes, don't deal with the Jets. They will just keep coming back. So the idea is to focus on the Souther. Alright. Getting towards the end here. Only 2 more stages. Read. Oh, he slapped me. Alright, he's gonna do his hop. Goodbye. When's the last time I've been slapped by a gourmand? Been many years. Alright. No. You're not gonna do your little 3-hit combo on me. Goodbye. I saw you coming. I get my points. There should be an apple. Ah, but see, there's grenades there. Take your time with the explosions. No rush. More grenades. Hopefully explosions hit them. No? Alright. Somehow they hit me even though it was on a whole other plane, but okay. Sure. Alright, Donovan. Keep coming. Goodbye, both of you. Should be a whipped girl coming up. As long as I don't aggro the other guy, I'm fine. Enola. Enola Holmes. Alright. Come on. Get the one up. Eno Karabush. That's what they say when they do the little bunny hop thing. They like to throw you, so just always be prepared for that. Alright, so now I'm going to fight a black ninja and whip girl. But again, I don't have to aggro him yet. Alright. You got me with your whip. Alright, lucky girl. Lucky, lucky girl. Come on over. Alright, there you go. So now I can deal with this guy. He's going to do his little jump. So the idea is to try to hit him so he drops his little dagger. So he's going to be a pain with this. Alright, he dropped it. Good. Now I can deal with him. Thing is, he's fast. But it's alright. I do damage. Goodbye. One up hype indeed. Alright, best song in the game. Right here. This is Expander. Alright, this is just a gauntlet of enemies. This is it. This is where the big boys play. Just constant enemies. Do whatever you can to survive. Oh, I got the backhand from Signal. Wow. Alright, Jet's coming up here. And he grabbed me. It's alright. Go for my turkey. Do my spin attack. I almost grabbed Jet, but it's alright. I got him. I got lucky. Alright, so if I get lucky and I grab these... Nope. Karabush. Remember, always do your throw recovery when they throw you. Alright, I might die here. This is a first. Alright. Kickboxers. Alright, so the strat here is to go to a corner and swipe away. This is the safe strat. So if you got a weapon, this is the safe way to do this. 95% of the time you're safe. Now Jack and the fat boys are coming. Fortunately, Jack has a weapon, but it's alright. Oh, alright. Alright, so he shouldn't have invincibility waking up. So I can just grab him. Goodbye. Alright, it's boss time. Molecule and particle. Or is it oxygen? I forget the names of the robots here. They're annoying. They tend to smack you from long range, and they have lasers. Like so. Particle and molecule, yep. I have this weapon that makes things a little easier. Luckily with Max, I can hit two at the same time. That's one. Alright. And there you go. Sword makes things a lot easier. Alright, final stage. With the best song, the theme song. Gotta fight another robot here. I think he's called Oxygen. Watch out for the knife guy. Of course the other one got in the way. That attack, there's Oxygen, yep, that's his name. Alright. So you don't want to grab them, because they will shock you. If you do grab them, throw them immediately. Alright, he's just not coming out to play. He's just wanting to hide in the background. That's alright. Our bear is coming back. It's Bear Jr. With the weapon, I should be fine. As long as he doesn't do his jump. Which he might want to do. Which he did. And I grabbed the apple instead. As long as I do the slide at the right time, I should be okay. Now, there's no corner or wall to hit him with, so... Oh, alright. Just the wind-up on that is annoying. Alright. That'll do it. Elevator time. Alright, so this is where you fight other bosses and grunts. Bye. Alright, so remember what I said before about enemies in the background. If I get him, just catch him, grab him when he wakes up. All those stars he had for his life bar meant nothing. Alright, Souther's up next. So I want to try to dash him. See if I could do that. Or not. If I can grab him, I'll take that too. Notice he has that uppercut. He does his annoying little grab. Yeah, so he's the only guy you can't really abuse from behind. Now there is a... There it is. If he blocks it, he will lose his health. Ultimate Warrior's up next. And of course, he dropped me immediately. Oh, but I got you now, buddy. Who's got who? Who's got who? Ah, I forgot he does that. Alright. No, you're not. Once you get enemies in a loop, you are good. Alright, there's Mr. X and Shiva. Got some more grunts to deal with here. Now it's Shiva. Shiva can be a tough fight, but there is a strat that tends to work about 80% of the time with him. With Max. If you hold punch, he will do his... Well, he will normally do his final crash. And you just do your hammer fist. You just gotta time it right. Oh. Once he's a certain distance from you, he will always do that. Do your hammer fist. Alright, Mr. X time. Again, he's just like number one. He's got these attacks that will neuter you. No. No. You stay on the corners of the screen. You are able to avoid his shots. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. All right. There is. There is Mr. X. That's the end of the game. So one strat with Mr. X is when he shoots his gun, always go to the opposite side of the score, the same side of the screen he's on. So for example, be shooting on the right side of the screen, try to make your way all the way to the right corner, because his shots will not hit you. And that is a free way to hit him. In this case, like a grab. So, and there it is. That is Streets of Rage 2. Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate it. Awesome stream. Well, thank you, Linda. You are awesome as well. You are an awesome gamer. You are all awesome gamers. That was great, GGs. Hopefully I didn't make it look too easy. But, again, I'm still practicing with Max, but there are pro players who can destroy this game without losing a life. I have not gotten to that point, mostly because I haven't learned the how to fully abuse the bosses. The big problems for me are R-Bear and Ultimate Warrior, or Abadidi. Shoutouts to Yuzo Koshiro, the one and only, for creating such magical music. Shoutouts to all of you for watching. Everyone who stopped by today. Really appreciate it. Even while I'm recovering from my wisdom teeth being removed, but I was able to do this, so, you know, I feel good. There's nothing like completing Streets of Rage. It's a sense of satisfaction, especially if you beat it on Mania, which is the most difficult version of the game. You actually have to input a code to be able to get to it. But, fantastic game. And Herb, we will definitely play this for sure at some point. Now that I know you have this on PC. I've actually never tried multiplayer on this. So that'll be something new to see how bad the lag is, if there's any discernible lag. I would imagine Golden Axe would have it too, but I'm not quite sure. But that is Streets of Rage 2, the fantastic game. There's Blaze, Axel, Skate, Adam, and Max. Reunited. First place again, 719,110. And there it is. It has been completed. So it's 6:30. I'm already over time on this stream, but I wanted to see this game to the end. Unfortunately, as I imagined, I wasn't going to be able to get to all three games, just because some games take longer than others. I'm down. Many Genesis games are good for that, but all I have is Sonic 2 in this. You're lucky you got Sonic 2 because they delisted all of them actually to make way for the Origins Collection, which I think is a pretty shady move, to be honest. Like, they delisted the games on here to favor the Origins Collection. But unfortunately, this is a practice that tends to happen more often than not these days. But let me give a shout out to everybody who was here today. Obviously, Three Bears Gaming. Herb, thank you so much for the continued support. Sam, thank you for stopping on by, buddy. I hope things are well with you. E.C. Myers, thank you for coming on in. Appreciate the support. Linda, of course, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the GGs. Waves and Games, thank you. Hope you enjoyed the waves in Streets of Rage 1. Rax the Great, thank you for coming on by, my man. Thank you for always the continued support. Dave D, thank you so much for stopping by. 8-Bit Glitch 79, thank you. Henry, thank you. Let me see. Is there anyone else I missed? John JT, thank you so much for stopping by, buddy. I really appreciate it. And I think that's it. So, yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know what I'll do next week. I'll leave a poll on our Twitter, which is NorwalkLipCT. And, you know, another week, we'll see what happens. I mean, I would love to try the new AEW game, Fight Forever, but I have a feeling that they're probably going to throw some curse words in there because that's what AEW does. And obviously there's the blood. So I don't think that'd be a very suitable game for the stream, unfortunately. That is a new game. It just came out last week. But yeah, I do need to keep things as green as possible. So I'll figure it out. But yeah, maybe I'll do another multiplayer day, you know, with Fall Guys and then Rocket League and all that. Possibly. You know, there's just lots of ideas. I could do Jackbox. I don't know. I'll put some ideas on the Twitter, and I'll leave a poll. And that way you, the people, can decide. But nonetheless, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, as always. So, I will see you here next week. We are here every Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. right here on the Norwalk Public Library YouTube channel. Thank you so much. On behalf of everyone at the library and myself, this is Aldo signing off. Hope you have a fantastic, safe, and fun weekend. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another. A little bit of kindness goes such a long way in this world. You could just change somebody's week for the better with a simple act of kindness. Let's be kind to one another, please. Please. I will see you here next week. Take care. And I will see you here on the NPL Video Game Club. Take care, everybody.